time step. Le time step. Ah oui, le time step. C'est le shim-sham. Le shim-sham.
And we're back once again with two great stars in their own right, Debbie Reynolds, Donald O'Connor, celebrating the life of, I hope you don't mind my saying so, one of the greatest stars of Hollywood.
That's right.
Gene Kelly. And one of the nice things is, rather than sitting here bemoaning the fact that he is dead, sad that he is dead, we are celebrating a truly wonderful life and someone who made every klutz like me think that he could dance.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't dance?
Well, I do in my mind. In my mind, I'm terrific.
I heard you were a great dancer.
That's the whole idea, is to make it look simple. You're supposed to sweat. No one out in the audience is supposed to do that.
No.
You're supposed to make it look real nice and easy. That's your job.
We are going to, in fact, Donald, in just a moment, take a look at a number with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds, You Were Meant for Me. I don't want to look at it yet.
I got to tell you a story about
I want you to tell the story that is so going to offend Debbie. Go ahead.
Well, when they're making this number, it's so ethereal, it's so beautiful. And they're working with the ladder there and everything. Debbie had a habit of chewing gum all the time. And at the last minute, the assistant director said, we're going to roll and put the gum down. So, in this particular thing, she's up on the ladder, and they said, we're going to roll them. So she took the gum out of her mouth, and she's looking for a place to put it. So she puts it on the rung of the ladder. Now, Gene had a small little piece, he had coal black hair. He had a little spot like mine here that was thin. We call it thin. And they made him a little hairpiece, say, like this. So now he starts singing. Debbie's up on the ladder. He starts singing, you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. And he puts his head back, puts it into the gum, and he walks away, and a little piece of hair is stuck there. They
looked like a tarantula.
He kept right on singing.
O'Connor, you have a way of setting the mood here. Now that you've set the properly romantic mood for this wonderful dance number, let's take a look.
He created this mood. He wanted just lights on an empty stage. He wanted to be very simple and beautiful and romantic, and didn't he do that?
We're talking about a real perfectionist here.
Oh, he absolutely was. He knew every aspect of it, and he was in charge of everything. Gene Kelly was in charge.
And I'll tell you something else if you notice here. Gene is very generous. If you get a dancer, you're supposed to look like you're one person. And that's the way Gene worked with Debbie. And they look like they're one person out there, and it's easy and free. And it's wonderful. Nobody's laboring there.
And remember that I had never danced before, and to do a number of this sort of romantic, loose feeling like Sid Charisse and Vera Ellen, they could do it so easily. It was so hard for me to be relaxed and to be equal to Gene Kelly. It was impossible.
I've always said that about Debbie. She's got to be the world's greatest actress, because she always kept saying she was, you know, bringing herself down all the time.
Oh.
She looks perfectly relaxed. You'd never notice that she was scared to death of Gene, scared to death of this movie and everything else.
Irish Bull.
Yeah, just watch this Irish Bull artist at work here now on Moses Supposes. Take a look at this one.
This is a great number.
When we first started talking about how we were going to do this number, we have to be, everything we do is together. And going home, I said, which way does he turn? And I went in the next day, and I said, which way do you turn, Gene? He said, to the left. I said, he asked me. He said, which way do you turn? I said, to the left. And he said, thank God, so do I. And that's why we look so good here together. Our strong side is to the left.
Look at the precision dancing there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how skinny, boy. Cute.
I weighed 118 pounds. Gene weighed 145.
Really?
Yeah.
All muscle. That Gene Kelly, look how handsome. Whoa. Cute.
Let me ask the two of you, and just to get back to the subject at hand, which after all is Gene Kelly. I somehow think that Singin' in the Rain, even 50 years, 100 years from now, is still going to be the movie that appeals to the greatest number of people. Did you know at the time what a classic you were all working on?
Down.
Well, I knew it was going to be a good picture because the stuff that we were doing was good. And I knew that the audience would pick up on that.
Singing in the Rain is a classic, and it'll be forever generational because it's a spoof on Hollywood. it's a fun film as well as brilliantly choreographed and brilliantly danced.
In some respects, yes, Gene Kelly died today, but I think in the minds of all of his fans out there, he died in a manner of speaking when he stopped dancing.
I think you never die because of film. Film goes on forever. Gene Kelly will go on forever as Fred Astaire and all the great stars. As long as the film is saved and preserved, no one will really go.
No, that's what I meant. In other words, what I'm saying is once the career was over, he was his dancing, was he not?
Yes, that's true. And I think that you can't possibly just walk away from something that you love and something that you've been in all your life and have such great respect for. That's an impossibility. That's like a loss of your loved one.
Yeah,
no,
that's part of you.
Well, you've all given us a great deal of joy and a great deal of happiness, but tonight we're saying especially thanks to Gene Kelly.